as seen on TV. Well, I've never tried this stuff before, and I finally have a reason to. This is our bird bath, and it never leaked until I hit it with a pressure washer. And now I've got all kinds of holes. I had no idea this was such cheap pot metal. So what I'm going to do is sand this down really good. On the underside, I'm going to just put some duct tape there long enough to hold the Flex Seal from coming through. And then when it dries, I'll pull the duct tape off and then spray the outside of this too. I'm going to sand the inside and the outside. So we will see just how good this Flex Seal stuff is. All right, let me get this cleaned up. I'm going to use my little die grinder with a sandpaper disc on it. Boy, it was a lot worse than I thought. And I've sanded a pretty good amount off. Everything that was loose came off. And, so I'm giving it every chance to work. What I'm going to do now is take a rag with some alcohol on it and wipe up the surfaces just so there's no loose dust on it or anything. And then duct tape over the holes and turn it over and start spraying. We'll see. We'll see in a bit. Alright, I've got all the little pinholes taped up. I'm going to set this outside here. And let's get to spraying. Should I work from the outside in or the inside out? I think I'll go from the outside in. Are you getting dizzy? I know I am. Well, if nothing else, it looks pretty. They say to give it an hour between each coat, and that's what I'm going to do. Doesn't seem like I got a whole lot left in here. I bet you I got 3 coats total in this, so I do have this, which is, I looked at the chemicals on the back and it's pretty much the same thing. A little bit less in the can, so I think I will use all of this on the inside and then all of that on the outside, but we'll be back in 1 hour. I read the fine print on the back of that can, and I have to wait 24 to 48 hours for it to cure between coats. So I thought it was an hour, but actually what the hour was, if it said if you were doing a large area inside, give it an hour, you know, to let the fumes evacuate or something like that. But it wouldn't affect me because I have my safety beard and mustache that absorbs bad fumes. Anyway, yeah, let's see. Today's Sunday, probably Tuesday I'll be at a point where I'll have some water in it because I don't want to rush it. And the truth is, I spent, on those 2 cans, I probably spent 21, 22 bucks. I think for the whole bird bath, I only gave like $19 at Tractor Supply, so I'm more curious as to whether this stuff works or not. And it's good to know in case you have something that is expensive and has a leak. If this stuff works, that's a good thing to know. So this bird bath is probably not the best thing to try it out on. But, you know, if it doesn't work, I'm out the cost of the bird bath, which was 20 bucks. And the cost of the, what the hell's the name of it now? The sealer, whatever. I forget the name of it already. Which is probably 21 or 22 bucks between the two cans. So anyway, see you like Tuesday evening or so. I'll be back. And between now and then, I'll put the second coat on the outside. See ya. Well, it's been, probably 22 hours. It's the next morning. And it is still very, very tacky to the touch. So we've had a very humid, it rained, you know, most of the day yesterday. I'm just not going to be able to mess with it. I pulled the duct tape off the back and pulled some of that stuff through, so I'm going to have to let this cure for a while longer. Wednesday we're going to have sun for the first time in a few days, so maybe I will set this out in the sun and let it cure that way. So I thought I'd be able to show this to you tomorrow with water in it, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, the cure time is definitely longer than what they let on. You got to read the little tiny fine print on the back. All right, I'm not going to rush it. I really want it to work, so I'm going to give it every opportunity to do that, which is why I sanded it down so good, so it would all stick. Okay, I've got time. The birds got plenty of other things they can get in to get water. See you when it's cured. Well, this thing, I had set it out in the sun, but it started raining, and we were leaving, so it doesn't feel tacky. I'm going to go ahead and put some water in it. I'll let you know in a minute if it holds water. Well, it's watertight. Kind of hard to believe. Those were some pretty big holes it had to fill. And I tell you, there is a big difference between the Flex Seal and the Rust-Oleum sealer stuff. The Flex Seal was actually much, much better. It was thicker, it ran less, and the can went way further. That Rust-Oleum, man, I didn't get half the spray out of it that I did the Flex Seal, and the spray that came out of the Rust-Oleum was watery and runny, and it was nowhere near as thick as the Flex Seal. So Flex Seal was $1 more for like 4 more ounces in the can, and a much better product. So wow, Flex Seal bird bath works. I'll keep an eye on it over the next 6 months or so, and I'll let you know how it holds up. Thanks for watching, y'all. Well, my ship has finally come in. I got a refund check. I overpaid a medical bill. All my worries are over now. Let's go buy something. Okay, one last thing. Honey, tell them what you got, hon.
Dollar Fabric.
Dollar Fabric.
I used to buy it all the time on sale at Walmart every now and then, but they haven't had Dollar Fabric in a long, long time. So I made out like a thief today.
What is there any more over there?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's for
that whole bag's fabric, right?
Yeah, this is like pillow sham fabric. It's like $7-8 a yard. I got it for $1.
Yep, heck of a haul.
Yeah.
I couldn't find her in Walmart. I looked all over Walmart, and then I seen this flurry of activity in the back there in the sewing department, and there's like 5 ladies cutting material back there, and they were not happy. They were glad to see you leave, I guarantee
Well,
you.
hey, it wasn't me. The lady in front of me, she bought like 100 yards.
No kidding.
Oh yeah,
A yard at a time, or a?
No. She bought it by the bolt at a time.
Oh, really? So
Well,
they
they
still
had
got
to
to measure
measure
it, though, right? Yeah, right.
And I bought, 3 or 4 yards, and I just left it on the bolt. But yeah, I haven't bought fabric in a long, long time.
You know
so
what?
this is really-
You can have so much fabric in your sewing room, you're gonna tip our house over.
that looks like a lot,
But
it's
it's
not.
No, it's not. You don't have a problem.
When you make a quilt, you've got 10, 12 yards.
That's right.
Of
That's
fabric.
You know what
one
I am?
quilt.
I'm an enabler. You need more. Let's go to Walmart.
Here's my squirrel killer.
Squirrel killer. Bum, 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 bum.
You're a good dog, Lucy Brown. Downtown Lucy Brown.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow, 9ish, 10ish, Central Time. I've got a part I need to put on. This is a blend door actuator. It's an electric motor that opens and closes the blend door in your heating, ventilation, air duct behind the dashboard. And I'll tell you about it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do a live stream. I think I can. What I'm going to do is pull my truck up here near my Wi-Fi. So I'll have a good signal. And start taking my truck apart and let you watch. I'll try not to cuss. So, if you don't like blood and guts, don't watch any further. Because my dog killed a squirrel. And there was a little blood. See you tomorrow. Maybe.
Good girl.
Good girl, Lucy. You got another
Good
one.
Girl.
Tree rat.
That's her 4th one, just here in the last month or so.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, she's deadly.
I mean. And then as soon as she kills him, that's it.
That's it.
No more interest. Which makes a damn good squirrel dog, I'll tell you that, huh? She kills it and drops it for you. All right, let's eat.